Hello. Mite Mite. Mia da yo. Let me make this the nighttime set because we're not in the right. I feel like we're not in the right time zone. Nighttime. There we go. And this also needs to be darker. Yep, perfect. Now it's nighttime. Hello, everybody. Hi. How are you? Hope everyone's having a nice evening, morning. Bruh, I don't know. Hi. Let me see who's here. I gotta read chat. It's going a little speedy. Hi Vic, hi Churro, hi Mikey, hi DJ, hi Noble, hi Rick. Hello, hi Mac. Hello, hi Joka. I will never say your name as Joker. I don't know if you ever realized that, but I will always say Joka. Hi Otto. Hi Fax. You got annihilated in Rivals. Oh no. You got what you deserved. No. I mean that as a joke. Don't take it personally. I swear it was a joke. Hi Yazito. Hi Zaktan. I'm having a pretty good day. You're studying for finals? Oh my god, good luck. I hate studying for finals. Recovering from playing games too late this weekend? That's the best kind of thing to recover from. That's all you need in life. Oh, let me double check who's in the queue. I just want to make sure this is working, so... We don't have a queue! Oh no! Oh no! Guys! Oh no! Is it working? Did you guys join? Just checking? I see some of you. I guess, like, not enough to fill the restaurant. But there's some of you in here. Oh my god, yeah, you type. Oh my god, that's cute. I have a few things to talk about. There's so many things. Thank you, Brian. Oh yeah, there you are. Hi. There's things I gotta talk about. So many things. So many fucking things. And I'm a little overwhelmed by it. I'm happy. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy. It's just there's a lot. There's a lot of things. there's a lot of things. And it's been busy. We don't have to talk about it right away, but you know, we can start slow. Let's have a chill conversation before I start the announcement and shit. Yeah, I just feel like I need to start slow today. So... Oh my god, I'll just start with what I did today. I think we should start from there. This morning, I woke up... I woke up pretty late today because I knew I had like a night stream, right? So I wasn't focused on waking up early or anything. I was taking it real slow. Taking my time waking up. I watched like a movie on my phone. It was a Chinese movie. I've been into Chinese movies lately. So I was watching a Chinese movie. And then that's how I woke up this morning. And then I ran out of toothpaste. I was so upset. I ran out of toothpaste. That pissed me off. I didn't have any toothpaste. So when I woke up and I wanted to like brush my teeth and stuff, I couldn't. I was very annoyed. I was very annoyed that I couldn't brush my teeth. And then Cantonese or Mandarin? Mandarin! It was a Mandarin movie. It was something that my family recommended to me to watch, so yeah. I watched that. I don't remember the name of it already. I kind of zoomed through it. I have zoomer brain when it comes to watching movies by myself. Like, I will double tap the screen to zoom through it. I know most people don't do that, but I do. You know, it just is something that I do. I will zoom through, especially if it's not like a very fast-paced movie. I zoom. I have to. I just have to. I've done that ever since I was like 12. Ever since you could do that, I've done it. So I needed to zoom through it. And then after that... Oh wait, I forgot to set the timer for today. Before I continue, let me set this. We can do... I'll probably be here for like 2 hours at least. So let's do a 2-hour one. There you go. And then... No, I did not watch Subway Surfers while watching the movie. I haven't reached the depths of degeneracy yet. Don't you worry. I haven't gone that low yet. I'm not watching people cut soap. You know, like, I'm good. There's like videos of people talking, and then next to it, this video of some guy just using a knife cutting sand or soap, and I just think it's so stupid. That's like, you need too much stimulation. I can't do it, man. I really cannot do it. So yeah, anyway, that's what I was doing. I had to find some toothpaste. I found some in my mom's bathroom, which is great. I just stole her toothpaste. I stole toothpaste. Don't worry, it was new. It was new toothpaste. It was in a box. Alright? I didn't just steal her toothpaste. I stole new toothpaste that was under her sink. I need to clarify that. Otherwise, people are gonna think that I stole her actual used toothpaste. I don't know, it's kind of disgusting, isn't it? Because it touches your mouth. And I was just like, oh. Yeah. You were just going through old clips. Do you feel old now, Rek? Is that what you're trying to say, huh? You old now? Toothpaste is a theme with me? Is it? I feel like I've never mentioned toothpaste before. Toothpaste? No, paste. I meant paste. Toothbrushes touch the toothpaste when you, like, you know, you put it on your toothbrush. It touches it. So it's kind of gross to share the toothpaste. Kind of gross. No, thank you. Let me think. What did I do after that? Trying to think. Oh, I went downstairs and I saw my doggies. Saw my babies. And... Oh, I made lunch? Yeah. And... there was this really good sauce in the fridge. It was like a Thai sauce. It was like lemon, I think. Some kind of basil and parsley and cilantro and chili. And just lime lemony flavor. Do you know what I'm talking about? That makes sense. No thoughts, head empty face. Yeah, I had that. And then what did I do? I don't remember. I thought about it. I don't remember. Something's wrong with me today. It did. It stopped. I needed a second. Maybe I need a minute. I don't remember what I did today. Oh Jesus. I do have a lot on my mind. That's true. Yeah, I've been kind of busy. Just like Oh, that's what I did. Thank you. I reached out to people today. I kept messaging, like DMing people, and was like, "Hey, are you free? I know it's last minute, but are you free this weekend, this weekday on Wednesday to come for a call-in?" Like, that's all I was doing today. And the thing is, right? Like, if you invite too many people, then people are gonna be like, "Oh, there's no slots left. I can't join," right? But then if you don't invite enough people, then it's like no one's there. So I was like, shit. What do? So I reached out to people individually earlier last week, just in case, like people I absolutely wanted to be there and hopefully they could clear their schedule in time. Like, I think you guys understand the feeling of having like super close friends and then friends that you're not really, really close to, but you would talk to if you could, kind of deal. So, I invited the people that I was like super close to first, and I think some of the members got to see a sneak peek of who has already signed up to be there. Some more people has signed up since. And because it's like a 4-year anniversary thing, right? Like it's been 4 fucking years. I wanted to kind of make it a little bit more special with who I invite. I invited people that I knew from years and years ago, from when I first started VTubing up until like more recent new friends who just did not know who I was when I first started VTubing. So we'll have a good spread of people for the call-ins this Wednesday. So far I think there's only 4 slots left to sign up for, and I hope it'll fill up. If it doesn't, that means I get a little bit of a break to talk to you guys. So yeah. So yeah, I've just been preparing for the anniversary today. The other thing I was doing was drawing. I was working on the art. The present that I want to give you guys for my 4-year anniversary. I got the base shading down for both the people in the art. The two me's, the big and the small me, I got it done. But I haven't done just like details. I haven't done the face. I haven't done clothing details. I just did shading, basically. So I'm stressed. I'm kind of worried I won't have it done in time. Nom. Aw, man. Is it not on again? Damn it. It doesn't turn on streamer mode when I play this game. I thought it did, but it doesn't. Stream. Yeah, I always assume that streamer mode gets enabled when I have a game up. It should auto turn on, which is why I'm confused why it doesn't. Yeah. I don't know why it doesn't. But that's okay. Time to complain to Discord support. Exactly. Also, I'm eating some crispy fish skin. I love this. It's so good. They won't ban you permanently if you don't get it done time. Thank you. I'm just a girl. That's why I made this the title of the stream today, is because I knew I had like shit to do. But I'm just a girl. I just want to be pampered. I want to be a passenger princess. I want to wear cute outfits and lie around all day and then just do chores and then splat like a potato. You know, like a starfish. I'm just a girl. That's all I am. I'm just a girl. I just want to lie down. I just want to watch TV and do my nails and be pretty and just be cute and then just and then drink bubble tea all day. Like that's my purpose. Splatoon? You want a Splatoon? I haven't played in a hot minute. Being pretty sounds like work. It is work. You know what? You're right, Zaktan. It is work. You know why? Gotta get your nails done, your hair done, your face done. Gotta work out so you have a nice body that's fit and healthy. Yeah, it's a lot of work. And you gotta look good, so you have to have nice clothes. Oh god, it's hard. Being pretty is hard. It's tough work. That's why influencers exist. Being a girl sounds tough. It do be. And we get periods every month. It hurts, man. Being a girl is hard. Yeah, I was just trying to socialize today. It was tough. I talked to Panchan and I talked to Melon today, which made my day better. And then I watched some YouTube videos, because who doesn't watch YouTube videos throughout the day? And then what else did I do? I don't know. Trying to think. I just I just worked. I don't know. Oh, I scheduled everything today. Yeah, and I was real good about it too. Like, I made all the thumbnails. I made my schedule first, obviously, and then I made all my thumbnails, and I scheduled all of them on YouTube. And I was like, holy shit, I'm on a roll. And I did all of that within the afternoon. So, yeah, that felt nice. I felt good about it. I recorded something for the summer concert that I'm participating in. Yeah. I feel like a lot of the parts of VTubing behind the scenes is just time-consuming stuff. But I'm excited. I'm excited for all of it. Oh my god, we should talk about the shit that's happening this week. Now I'm good to talk about it. Oh, by the way, if you see this QR code, I guess not a lot of you know what it's for. It's my Play Asia wishlist thing. So if you ever want to like gift me something, or like, I heard from Pam. I asked her about how she uses her code stuff, and apparently, if you buy an Apple gift card, like a digital Apple gift card to me, I can use that for pulls, and they don't take a cut. There's no cut taken. You know what, Zaktan? Sometimes that's the case, for real, for real. How many Pam plushies? I got some Pam stickers already. Ah, banana chicken sama! Thank you. Hisashiburi. Thank you, Fig. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, nice. What characters? Oh, there's a long list of characters. I promise you. Is it this one? There you go. These are the characters you can be. 아, 보고 안녕. 잘 지냈어? 너무 오랜만이네. That's the animals you can pick from. I'll show you the menu. Here we go. Consomme. I don't know how to spell that properly, but that's what we got. Oh, why aren't they serving any of these? I don't have any wheat left? That's crazy. How do I not have any wheat left? I think I need to plant more wheat. That's crazy. We ran out of wheat. Let's remove some stuff. What requires wheat? There's garlic bread. Let's remove the garlic bread. We have too many things that require wheat. That's crazy. This require wheat. Oh my god, that requires wheat too. Oh man, so many things require wheat. Okay, no this. We need the siumai. We're gonna keep siumai. No eclairs. And that I can keep. Egg ham sandwich is a necessity. We don't need the kanale. We need the tteokbokki. I'm gonna level this up a little. Okay. Grilled cheese sandwich, that's necessary. Onigiri is also necessary. Yeah, mapo tofu. Fried egg. What's this? Pork? Okay. Shrimp siumai. How the heck do I not have enough wheat? Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get more wheat somehow. Is there something that I can take out of here? Can I stop growing potatoes? Is there anything here that requires potatoes? We can stop serving potatoes. Let's stop serving potatoes and then replace the potatoes with the wheat. Where's my potatoes? Where's potato? This potato? How do potatoes look when they're in the... Is this potato? No, that's onion. This is potato. That's potato. Okay. Let's claim all of those. Sell... No, we're selling these. And then more wheat. There we go. Okay. 떡볶이 맛있겠다. It is good. It looks really good. I had truffle 떡볶이 recently. It was so good. Japanese okay? いいんだよ. 日本語も喋って。喋ります。大丈夫よ。うんうん。I'm having food, so I'm sorry if I'm not talking. But yeah, it's a cafe game. It's a cafe game. Yeah. If you wanna join, look at the pinned comment. There's like you can click join and then type in the animal type that you wanna be, and then you'll show up. Mia intro and JP. Should I? Should I? You want me to? I haven't done it in a long time. You wanna record it? It's been so long since I've done it. It's been a hella long time since I've done it. Yeah. For clip? Oh no. Oh no. Hold on, I'm gonna snack more. Let me think about it. Ooh, that's how you say it. I was translating something. Well, I saw someone say clip it. I don't know who said it. 얘는 다른 언어는 배워 만드는 법. 에? 설마? 아니? 일본어 뭐 있는데? Oh, no, but how dare you give me pressure? She's just a city girl. I am Dave. And thank you for being a member for 4 months. I don't know. I don't know, Boku. I don't know. Nancy, are you in here? 잠깐. 나 이름 없어. 나 지금 Mite Mite Miteだよ. 最初はMite Mite Miteだよ. みやちゃんは不死身な人間なので、天使な学生もいます。出ます。3つ what's the counting again? 1つ2つ5か5か言語喋って what comes after that? みのみえこですよ。みえちゃん呼んでいい？他の名前はやだなんだ。You're eating? You're eating! Oh my god. That's crazy. You're eating. Can't believe you're eating. Oh, is this you? Woko! 그래. 그 영영영. Just the 영영영. 보고 영영영. Oh, hi, Twig. Hello. Thank you for the raid. Wow, thanks YouTube. Now would be a good time to insert ads. Yeah, I think your name might not be showing because of the font. But thank you for the raid. Thank you. Thank you. Twig, how you been? How you doing? How's life? How is the world? I realized something, Twig. I never get the chance to raid you. I don't know if it's our time zones or something, but I never get to raid you. And it makes me so sad. It makes me so sad. I never get the chance to raid you. A bad case of ligma. Balls? Very small window. No wonder. No fucking wonder I never get to raid you. Hopefully one day the chance will come. Hopefully. I also stream very weird hours sometimes. Like compared to some people, I stream some interesting times. I stream at like EST time zone, you know? And that doesn't really work for a lot of people. It's like splat center of being too late / too early for the Americans. Yes, I'm having a meet and greet at Offkai. Are you going? Out of curiosity. Oh wait, shit, I didn't do the thing. I just assumed because you've raided me so much. I never said hi properly, but welcome raiders for those of you who don't know me. Mite 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 dayo. I am the immortal human, angel in training, polyglot that speaks 5 languages, Mino Mieko. You can call me Mie. I'm a Genshin streamer and Wuthering Wave streamer and occasionally Zenless streamer. Zenless streamer for this week. Oh, you won't gonna... No! I'm gonna be there physically. Damn. No. That's why mine. If you look at all the other posts that Kaba has made about meet and greets, mine is one of the only ones that just has meet and greet. Not virtual meet and greet, just meet and greet. The way that it was meant to be. Yeah, mine isn't virtual. I'll be there in person. Yeah. Hopefully one day. One day. Yeah, we were talking about all the things that are happening this week. I have a lot of shit going on this week with the anniversary coming up. It's been pretty chill with like who I'm inviting. Like they're all people that I know very well. But it's like they're like older people, I guess. Like people who I've known for years for the most part. Only like a few are like new friends, but for the most part it's people that I've known for at least a year, if not more than that actually. Some of them I've known for 4 years, some of them I've known for even longer than 4 years, which is longer than my VTubing career. So, yeah. Thank you, Twig. Thank you. Yeah, I'm old. I'm 4 years old. Well, it's different from my birthday. I'm 4 years old in VTubing years, but obviously I'm not actually 4 years old. Yeah, I play ZZZ. I'm a ZZZ. The French song? No, I have not seen that. That's old in VTuber age. I know, right? I've been here for a hot minute. Most don't reach one. Alright! More unfashionable? I think it's pretty fashionable. I feel pretty old when it comes to the VTubing world. Like, I've seen so many people come and go. So many people start careers, end their careers, and then start again. It's just so much, man. There's so much. I feel like I'm one of the very few who has remained consistent. As in, like, I've been Mia for 4 years straight. Oh, thank you, Withered SpongeBob, for becoming attention. Yeah, Zenless Zone Zero. Yeah, I've seen it shift quite a bit. I was actually gonna do a stream about being a full-time VTuber again sometime this year. Now that my taxes are over and I have the numbers to support all of the stuff, I was gonna do it, I would say, maybe next month. Like, Actually, no. It might be before Offkai. Yeah, and the thing is, like, I don't want to do it just like, you know, being a full-time VTuber is very difficult. You gotta be self-disciplined. You gotta do, you know, this is how you gotta promote yourself. Blah, blah, blah. No, like, I don't really want to do that. I want to be more realistic about it and be like, this is how much I earned. This is how much it takes to earn this money, and this is how I got it. You know, like affiliate stuff. How much does that actually give me? Things like that. I want to be more like realistic. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Transparent, realistic about it. Obviously, I won't do anything that will dox me or like put me in danger. You know, I won't do any of that. I'm just gonna like make a small PowerPoint or something to like discuss it, I think. Yeah. That way things kind of flow better when I talk about it, and then have like a Q&A thing at the end. I just feel like it would be helpful for a lot of people. I don't think it should be like I don't want it to make it like a video. Obviously, I want people to be able to ask me questions. But I don't want it to be what basically everyone has heard when it comes to full-time VTubing, because there's a lot of things that you get told when you're like a full-time VTuber, honestly, and it's like, what does it take to be one? Or like, what is your daily schedule? Things like that. The issue is that there is no one single schedule every day. It changes every day. And that's kind of what I like about my job. Is that it's never the same. There's always something a little different. You know? Like a portfolio. Yeah, and like I want to go through things like income. For one, that's like a big part, right? Being full-time. I want to talk about income. To like meet and greets, cons, things like that. And then like reaching out for stuff like sponsorship things. And then like actual budget for how much I spend on it. Yeah. I wanna talk about how much like I invest into VTubing and then how much I earn from it. And then kind of like my side hustles. I'll take side hustle stuff too. You know, because, you know, like side hustle within the VTubing world though. Because some people as VTubers obviously will be like, they'll do streaming for the most part, but then they'll also do other things. Like they'll do mixing commissions. They'll do like, because a lot of VTubers like to make covers, right? So they'll do mixing stuff, or they'll do MV stuff, graphic stuff, overlays, right? Some people are obviously digital artists like me. I take commissions, but very selectively. I could make it a bigger part of my income, but I choose not to. It's like, it's a choice. And I'm glad I have the flexibility to make that choice. And you want to hear me in woowa? One day, maybe. I'd love to be in a woowa thing as like a singer or as a voice actor, but I don't have like a voice acting reel or anything. I'm more of like an in-person theater person. I told you about my theater kid history. Yeah, for 12 hours I listened to the whole thing. Well, thank you. For one, I appreciate that. Not many people have told me that, so thank you. I really want to be in a game one day. I'm already in a TCG, but I want to be in like a digital game. Thank you. I take that compliment. Thank you. The birthday donathon was 12 hours, yeah. I was like supported by it though, because I had people to talk to during it and it made it go by so much faster. This birthday that's coming up in July, it's probably not going to be on July 4th just because it's so close to Offkai and I'm going to be exhausted. Like, planning birthday donathon things is much more complicated than simple call-ins for the anniversary. So, I want to do a very big repo collab. That is my goal. I want to do a big repo collab for my birthday in July. There is another big thing happening this month on June 14th or so? 15th? 14th? That's when the multilingual VTuber repo collab is gonna happen. Do I have a portfolio? I do! It's down in my bio somewhere. Yeah, I also keep my actual commission list a bit more private. It's like a Trello thing. Yeah, I used to take commissions from just anybody, but I've become a lot more selective about it. So anyone who's commissioned me in the past has a direct link to my Trello, which basically has all my information about commissions and stuff. I want to play more too. I play a lot with VTubers. There was one time that me and Pancha, we had like an afternoon off together. It was a random Wednesday. And she was like, we have to test the repo mods for the next collab because there was gonna be over like 15 of us in a single game. So we had to test everything. And she was like, I want to test this mod and that mod. Are you free? And I was like, yeah, I'm free. So we played together for like 3 hours. And it was really difficult with only the two of us. And then some people came in and then left and came and left. But it was like one of the most fun afternoons I'd ever had, really. Yeah, 15. I think there were 16 at one point, and then like people obviously slowly left as time went by. You can only play repo for so many hours before you get motion sick, right? So, yeah. I want to play with the members again. I don't play... Oh no, why is it going down? Oh no! Oh no! Where's my 4-star? Why? Who gave me a 3? Rude. It is! You should try the random group thing. I heard that they're like coming out with that, and that in the new update you can pick which region you're in, so that the latency for everybody won't be as terrible. Yeah, like you can pick. So like if someone is in, let me think. Like the one time I played with Kani, she's all the way on the other side of the earth, and you know, we had to pick Europe as our middle point. If possible. Yeah, if possible. I heard that we can do that now. Yeah. And the thing is, when you try to organize that with like a shit ton of people, it gets messy. So, I just want to say it's not that I'm forgetting about my birthday or anything, it's that I'm just gonna push it. I'm gonna push the celebration till later, but the celebration will happen. Don't you worry. Also, I would like to give people some time to recuperate their wallets after Offkai. I think that's what I did last year too, is I just like... I delayed my birthday celebration because of Offkai, which I think was a smart choice. I think I ended up celebrating like almost a month later, honestly. Yeah. It's worth waiting, I would say. I don't want to rush it. I hate rushing it. I'd rather it be late than rush it. So, what's gonna happen for birthday is obviously Collins, and then a whole big repo thing for maybe like 2-3 hours, and then more Collins. I think that's how it's gonna go. It's a similar format to last year's. I don't want to set my donathon goals so high. Especially because I haven't finished all the ones from this year. I will finish them within like the month though, because I have plans. Now that my skin is a little bit better, I have plans on how I'm gonna do it. One of the donathon goals, the incentives, was that I will write your name on my thigh. I have to do that still. I have to do that still. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I still have the list of names to write on my thigh. And I hadn't done it since then because my skin started to flare, but I will do it. I will do it. Soon. Just you wait. Very soon, actually. It's gonna be a post. I'll probably make it like a Copium Plus post because it's IRL stuff. Yeah. I'll do it then. And is there anything else? Oh yeah, there's another one where I have to model my toe socks. Yeah, I have to model all my toe socks. I'm actually really excited for that stream. I know it's really stupid, but like, I really want to do that stream. I want you guys to see my toe socks. They're cute. And no one realizes that they can be cute. Yeah, I'll model my toe socks for you. It's gonna be great. I'll like have my webcam focused on the table and then zoom in on it and then just show you guys my feet. It's gonna be great. Yeah, so the next couple of membership streams are basically gonna be that. there's two things, and I'm kind of like, I don't think I can do an entire stream with just like modeling toe socks. I might do more than just toe socks in the one stream. But stream light, yes. Yeah, it's a feet stream, literally just a feet stream. Yep, the foot fans are winning. Also, thank you, Holo, for 11 months. I just noticed it. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you. But yes, feet. I will do a whole feet stream. Be grateful. I know I said I would do the kinky dating profiles, but I feel like the membership stuff... I'm sorry, not the membership. The Donathon stuff should come first. So I'm gonna leave that alone for now. Like, I was focused on the anniversary things. So I'm gonna leave that for now. But I want to do all the Donathon things that I can before my birthday comes. There is one that I really was stuck on. It's kind of like writer's block, but to make an original song, like, I was thinking about it for forever. I know I've asked you guys over like the past year for ideas and like what I should make this song about. Being the first one, you know, like I feel a lot of pressure. So I asked some friends and stuff, like, what should I make this song even about? And I haven't come to any conclusion on it. So I'm gonna have to suck it up at some point. I will definitely say that. Trust me, the toe socks are cute. They're very cute. I think you like them. You just don't realize it yet. Yeah, those are the few things. I do have to do the photo shoot stuff, but I want to go clothing shopping first. I don't really have like a... I don't have a wardrobe for it right now, which sucks. My wardrobe is super normie and I hate it. I don't want a normie wardrobe, but that's what I have at the moment. I will convert you. Just you wait. I love my toe socks. They're very good socks, okay? On brand for me. True! That's the other issue, is I wanted it to be a multilingual song. And who the fuck knows as many languages as me that can write a song? Not many. I don't know Ki-chan personally, but I might reach out to her for help. They're so good. How do I leave a review? Exclamation mark review and then a number. And then whatever you want to say after that. I'm gonna abuse you for money. I've known her for years. I've known Ki-chan for years now. Probably since I started VTubing, really. She's been around longer than me. I'm excited for the anniversary, though. I think I'm thinking too far ahead. I want to get my anniversary over with. I'm excited for it, but it's also stressing me out. I'm trying not to make it stress me out, just because it's like... It's supposed to be short. It's not supposed to be very long. But it's still stressing me out. Probably because it involves other people. What I did at first was I just reached out to people in DMs. And then eventually I was like, okay, I don't think there's enough people, so I'm just gonna go to my collab server and then ask if anyone's free. That basically filled up most of the slots. Ah. Wait, let me see if your review got into the game. Nope, it hasn't yet. No, it's not in here yet. It'll come up eventually. It'll come up eventually. Give it a sec. Maybe you have to be in the restaurant. Does it have to be shorter? Oh, it might have to be shorter. As long as it can be 2 lines. I see that it can be 2 lines. I don't know. Let's. I need to figure a way to make the reviews go up again. Am I not serving enough food? Is that it? Available. That. I'm trying not to serve anything with potatoes. No potato. No wheat. I don't think I have... Do I have corn in the field? I don't think I'm farming any corn. Why do I have so much corn? That's weird. I feel like I have a pretty good selection of food. Cucumber water. That's some expensive water. Wait. I want to upgrade this. I can upgrade a lot of food, actually. Hold on. Where's my siumai? Siumai, Lebina. Hehehe. We'll upgrade this. I'm so rich. I can just do this. I love focaccia. Oh my god. We're gonna make bank! That's crazy. I have so much money. Where's the tteokbokki? What are these? Wow, that's some expensive siumai. Damn. Mashed potatoes. Just make everything expensive. Yes. Yes. I have the power. Now I'm gonna earn a shit ton of money back. Yeah, it is. You can like... There's the kitchen. This is... I'm showing you guys the restaurant for the most part here. But there's also the kitchen right in the middle. And then the farm. So, you can just scroll. I personally leave it here. And I made it invisible, but there is a background that I've decorated. Yeah. Like, there's stuff. And the next plan, I'm probably gonna put something else here instead of trees to separate it. But yeah, there's like a whole city skyline thing. Yeah. Yeah. Take it away again. Stay for the yap, as you should, as you should. I'm pretty good at yapping. I take pride in that. Oh, hi, Lloyd. Yeah, I'm just a girl. Don't worry about me. I'm just a girl. I'm just existing. Boba is love in every language. I don't say boba. The trigger word. I get so triggered, man. Bubble tea. It's bubble tea. I don't care what anyone else says. It's bubble tea. I will never say buh. I would say bubble tea. It's bubble tea. No matter what, it is bubble tea to me. It will always be bubble tea. I got tips. Oh, that's a lot of tips. Let me think. What else is there that's happening this week that I have to talk about? Besides my anniversary, Zenless. Yeah. Zenless 2.0. I don't know if Jafufu's gonna be on the banner right away, though. Does it remind me of something else? No, it doesn't. I just hate the word. Because to me, bubble tea is the original way you were supposed to say it. I'd always called it bubble tea. That word, the shorter form, is just something that Americans came up with that is not bubble tea, as just a shorter way of saying it. And I was like, this sounds disgusting. I don't like that word. I like calling it bubble tea for what it is. It was never called boba to me. Never. Ever, ever, ever. The fact that some people have, like, heard it for the first time as boba, to me is wild. Like, the first time I had bubble tea was when I was, like, 4 or 5 years old. I was a baby. I was young. And, like, at the time, it had not gone to the West yet. I still lived in Hong Kong, and it was everywhere in Hong Kong. So to me, it was just like another dessert drink that you could have. You know, it was just as common as, I don't know, like smoothies or milkshakes. That's how common it was in the area that I lived in Hong Kong. So to me, it was the most normal thing. And then I come to Canada, and everybody's just like, oh my god, look at this delicacy from Asia. And I was like, what? And it's so overpriced here. I was like, you pay this much for some bubble tea? I was like, wait, what? That's crazy. Because in Hong Kong, a drink of it was like $5. And then here, it's like 10. And I was like, whoa. It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. Yeah, I think it was dumb. Does it sound wrong to you, Oddish? Why? That's the way it was meant to be said. The black balls? Oh, the black balls are called tapioca to me. I call it tapioca. Or bubbles. Bubbles just is the normal English word. Yeah, it used to be like $2. In Hong Kong, it was $5. Like 5 Hong Kong dollars. How much is that in... I'll do 6 just to be... 6 Hong Kong dollars is 0.76 US dollars. It wasn't even a dollar in the US. Oh, thank you, Lady J. My actual anniversary is on the 4th. June 4th. Also 4th anniversary. I gotta make this a good one. Yeah. Yeah. You're not a fan of it? I think it depends on what kind you get. You don't have to get tapioca. You could get other things too. Sometimes I get the QQ jelly. I think it's what it's called. Lychee jelly. It's a little chewy. More, well, not as sticky and chewy or sweet as tapiocas are. It's lighter on the palate, I would say. I am a bubble tea connoisseur. I do kind of want to do a tier list of bubble teas at some point. You like the popping ones? Oh, I don't. I don't like the popping ones. You can't control the popping. It just kind of happens. Some places sold it as pearl milk tea to white people. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen the pearl as well. People call it pearls. I'm like, how's it a pearl if it's dark? I mean, there are black pearls, right? But I don't know. It's just weird for me to call it that. I don't know. I need to do a tier list of it one day. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? There are so many things on my mind. Like, I feel like my brain can't stop thinking, yet at the same time, it can't think of anything. Like, I have a plan for the next week. Here, let me open my calendar. I'll make sure I don't fuck this up. Let me see. Okay. So oh, this is gonna be so tight on time. Because Offkai is on the 19th. Well, that's when I fly. I fly on the 19th. I'm landing in on the day before so that I can help set up and stuff at the Kala booth. So, on the 19th, that's when I fly. And therefore, I have like 2 weeks of streaming left. Oh god. Ladies, thank you for the dono. Money. Thank you for the dono. Saw that it was 7:06. Needed to make it neater. Happy 4th anniversary week. Thank you. You rounded the number. Thank you. That number's probably gonna reset in a few days. Cause like the way it works is every month it will reset. I don't know what day it resets, but it should be at the start of every month. It will reset itself. Yeah. But thank you. Thank you for filling it up. Yeah, there's only 2 weeks left until Offkai. I'm so scared. I'm nervous. I have 2 weeks to lose weight. Oh god. Yeah, I'm excited for it though. I'm gonna go shopping one of these weekends to see if I can get myself like a new outfit or something. Something that just looks better on me. I feel like I need a better fashion fit for the weekend. Yeah. Let's see. There was something I wanted to... What did I want to talk about? Oh, right. Okay. So, the calendar. So, next week, just to be clear, there's a repo collab happening next week. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. I got the day wrong. It should be June 15th. That's the day of the collab. So next Wednesday. Next Wednesday we're having a member stream. I'm gonna type that out. Mem stream. We can make this one the foot. Toe socks? Toe sock modeling. I'll make sure to do my laundry. That way they're all ready. Just you wait. It's gonna be good, I promise. We'll do a toe sock modeling stream next Wednesday. Next Wednesday in the afternoon. Yep. Oh, hi Kyle. Welcome. There we go. Okay. And then... I think sometime... Maybe I could do the whole, like, writing thing on my thigh. It'll be a big members day next Wednesday. Oh, jeez. You're welcome. Okay. Thank you, Jerome. Yeah, do be member stream. I'll have it set so that, members can join, like... Me Elite and Up can join the stream, but the VOD itself will be set to Copium Plus. Yep. As it always is. At least tier 2 to join us. It's gonna be a fun one. You're welcome. Oh man, I'm gonna be so nervous for it. You guys have to see my feet. Of course my feet are covered, but you will see my feet. I always hide my feet on streams. You're gonna see my feet. Huh? What, Kyle? What? Wait, why are you hurting me? Don't you hurt me? Oh god. Okay, wait, let me see what else is on the Trello. I have to post thigh pics, feet pics. That's crazy. You guys picked the song cover, which is still in progress. I'll work on that 3D scuffed concert at one point. Maybe... I don't know. I need good tracking. That's the thing. My issue is the tracking. Illustration stuff, name thigh pics. Oh, and the photo shoot. Yeah, the photo shoot stuff I need to go shopping for. I definitely need to shop for. You're hunting at the $15 minimum. I know, right? That's crazy. Free thigh pics. Oh man, I gotta make sure it's not too high. I don't want to write the names too. My thigh is not very big. All right. So I gotta make sure I write it in like a good spot. Yeah, in like a good small area. I'm looking at my thighs right now just to determine where should I put it. But it'll be fun. Next week is like for the members is gonna be a big week. I'm not gonna stream Wednesday on the 18th. So in 2 weeks time, I'm not gonna stream because that's the day before Offkai. And I think I'll just take the entire week off. You know, like 18th to 25th, I probably won't stream. I'm also worried that I'm gonna have con flu. You know, it happened last year. It happened last year, so I'm pretty sure. I'm quite confident it will happen again this year. I also just have like a very bad immune system. So, I feel predisposed to having con flu. That's a good way to promote your membership. I have a pretty good membership, I would say, honestly. Like all the tiers, I think the perks for each one are worth a lot. I think you get quite a bit for being a member. Be it as a baby Tenchi to the chunky Tenchis, you all get something good out of it. Like, I would make it so that the Mealit tier was like the gifted. I don't want it to be the gifted tier. I want the baby Tenchis to be the gifted tier, but that's not something I can change now, unfortunately. So, yeah, I leave it as it is. Oh, hi, Sassy! Welcome! We're just talking about memberships. I need to promote it more. I don't know how to promote my memberships more. I guess I just feel awkward talking about them sometimes. Like, it's... I don't want to have to promote it. I feel like people should just join on their own accord. Resetting the membership stuff is going to be a hard hit. It would be too hard of a hit to my income. That's why I don't want to do it. Unless something really big happens to me that requires me to change my memberships for some reason, then I will. But otherwise, I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, I don't see it being worth changing at the moment. Oh, there is a stream that I have to do next week. I want to get this done before Offkai. It was an entirely no English stream. It was just that was one of the goals. That was one of the goals. It was just no English stream, and low key, I want to make it a drinking stream. I want it to be the drinking stream on a Friday night. I just think it'd be really funny. So, yeah. Yeah, next Friday, guys. Not this Friday, next Friday. Yeah, next Friday. Not this Friday. Yeah, and I'm not gonna get like super drunk or anything. Just a little tipsy. I'm very good at controlling alcohol, so no worries on that front. I like being a little loose sometimes. Yeah. Friday before I head out to Offkai, let's go. Yeah! You're going much earlier than I am. Of course I'll always have water on hand. Honestly, during those streams, I end up drinking more water than alcohol, so... I'm always very okay during those streams. Yeah, a little loose. It'll be a Friday night stream. Probably the same time as today. Yeah, just nighttime drinking, eating foods, yapping. Oh, and not English. I really hope that you'll be able to understand what the fuck I say. Maybe I'll just speak Cantonese the entire time, and you just will have no idea. I have like... I want to get a speech-to-text translator for Cantonese, but it doesn't exist. Like, There's a Japanese one, but there's not an English one. There's no Cantonese to English. None. I'm sure you've seen the Japanese one at some point, but there's never been a Cantonese one, which is what I'm kind of concerned about. But be that as it may, if I can't ever find one, you're just gonna have to deal with me not communicating in the language that you're used to me speaking in. You're just gonna have to deal. Yeah. If there ever is a case in which I really need to get something across to you, I'll try and use Mandarin and put it into a translator or something. There might be a Mandarin one somewhere. I could try Mandarin it, but my Mandarin is not very good. I'm actually the most confident speaking in either, well, English, Japanese, Korean, and Cantonese. My Mandarin is the worst because the pinyin and like the tones, oh god. For me, it's the tones that I'm super worried about. I need a translator for all the languages. No, there isn't, Kyle. I've only seen Google Translate add Cantonese to their translations very recently. I have not seen one elsewhere. Cantonese is just super difficult to translate on the fly. It's the tones are too much. Mandarin sounds kind of odd after watching Hong Kong movies. Yeah, that's kind of how it feels to me too. Cantonese is a very interesting language. If you've seen like the Zenless trailers, the 1 hour one, the live stream thing for 2.0, you'll be able to hear the difference. Like Cantonese is very different from Mandarin, so it does feel a little weird. I think Cantonese does sound like pretty tough. But coming from me, like I don't think it sounds very tough. I think Cantonese can sound pretty smooth. Cantonese is known as being the ballad, like the ballads song. Like they only have famous ballad songs. Cantonese doesn't have any famous like party kind of songs or rap songs. It's all ballads. So it can be very soft as well. People just don't realize that. Hopefully more people will come to realize that. One day, I'll speak more Cantonese to you guys. Would you think it'd be weird if I used Cantonese the most that stream? I can try use Japanese more on that stream. But my Japanese is not very good. Drop the first mixtape. Oh god. One day. I can rap if I'm given lyrics. Just you wait, I'll have a rap song drop at one point. Or maybe like a cover. I'll do a cover of a rap. Yeah, just watch me like chan chan I cheeky cheeky bamba. There's a whole rap in that song, isn't there? I'll do that. I just have to learn it. And I've done raps on streams before, on karaoke streams before. Yeah, I can rap. It just takes some practice. Oh my god, BBD ba? Oh, that was tough. That was tough to learn. But I did it in the end, so I can do it again. I have faith. Look at you guys eating such expensive food. So proud of you. Thank you. Thank you for your food. Thank you for your patronage. Oh, let me see if I'm making profit on those wheat things. Is this wheat? I have 10? Why is this 50? Oh, I have 13. 970, I have 13. Yeah, I need more wheat. Canto rap is difficult! Cantonese rap is very, very difficult. I would actually have an easier time rapping in Japanese or Korean. I think Cantonese is the language I would like to speak in conversationally most of the time, but when it comes to songs, English, Japanese, and Korean, even Mandarin I'm much better at. Cantonese songs are not it. If you've ever heard a Cantonese song, you'll understand. It's too Shakespearean. Can you imagine yourself singing Shakespeare? I just need to clarify that. If you can sing pop songs in Shakespeare, that is what it feels like to sing songs in Cantonese, okay? Like, I... Prove to me you can do it and maybe I'll try. Nom, nom, nom. I need to stop snacking. I need to stop. I have too many snacks. It's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. It will stop. It's gotta stop. I had some fish skin chips, and then there's also Lay's barbecue chips, and I need to stop. I need to lose weight before Offkai. I need my acne to go away. I've been so stressed that I'm actually getting acne again, and it's scaring me. I haven't had acne issues for the past year. But then lately, I've just... I've been so stressed about the anniversary stuff and then preparing all the streams before Offkai that I started breaking out again, and then my period came, my hormones went to shit, and I started breaking out even more, and now I have hyperpigmentation like on my forehead and my chin and stuff, and I'm like, fuck, that's how I know it's my hormones. Yeah. When I had like super bad acne problems, it was mostly my forehead and my cheeks, but everywhere else was just fine. But like once my hormones like stabilized and everything, I haven't really had any problems for the past, I would say 2 years or so, give or take. But lately, because I've been so stressed, like, and my hormones are going to shit, it's been coming back and I'm scared.
Money's on me.
Oh, thank you. Snack funds. I appreciate you. I honestly, I want to buy some snacks here, like in Canada, before going to the States. Because at the convention, there's probably not a lot of good, cheap food. And I'd like to have some snacks on me at all times. Just in case I get hungry, you know? I know that guy. There's a new flavor of Lay's Korean fried chicken. Oh my god. You think I'm youthful? Oh my god, thank you. I'll be youthful for as long as possible. I don't want to grow up. I think that's one of the things that I really, really don't like about growing up. I want to be youthful. I don't want to grow up. Viron, thank you for becoming a Teji. Forever 21, exactly. I'd like to either be Forever 21 or my dream would be Forever 23. I think Forever 23 is a good number. Because 23 is the year where you like... You're not just barely legal, like you're actually legal at that point. You know, when you're 21, you just are able to start drinking in the States, right? I think 23 is a good one, because then you're still young enough that you like have no joint problems yet. You know? And yet you're also at the age where you like have full-time job for at least a year by then, if not more than that, which hopefully is, you know, more than that. But also like you're a little bit more mature. You're not like fully mature, but you're a little more mature. Yeah. So like I remember 21 was like, yeah, 21 I guess for you guys was the party year. For me it was 19. I think there's a little bit of a difference here. Because in Canada, our legal drinking age is 19. So I started doing all the drinking and partying at 19. And then the year after that, I was like, I'm kind of over it. I'm done going to clubs. I'm kind of sick of this. So I stopped, right? And then 21 was the shit, I have to get my life together. I'm graduating. Right? Like I'm graduating school now. I have to work. And then... You know, 22, 23 was the I'm working. And then 23 was the year I was like, oh my god, I'm working. I felt like I was peaking at 23. It's 18 in Quebec? That's true. It's 19 here in Toronto. Or I guess in all of Ontario. It was in high school for you. No, you don't know what it's like to party. High school parties are not parties. I know that now. I used to party a little bit Like, I had party friends in high school, and high school parties are nothing like uni parties. They're so different. So people who lived in Ottawa would hop the border. Oh, yeah, I've heard people do that. Yeah. So it was definitely that I need to get my life together year 2, but now I feel like when my life is actually together, it takes a hot minute. It does. Like, I think when I was 21, I was like, well, obviously I'd already finished the partying phase. I was done with the partying phase. And also COVID hit that time, so I couldn't really do anything anyway. But I was also just over it. So I was fine with that. 21 was the year that I really had to like get my life together because I was no longer in school. And you know, when you're not in school, you don't feel like you really have a purpose unless you have a job. So my family was really pushing me to find a job. And 21 is when I started VTubing, I would say. Around then, I was young. I started VTubing at the end of my 4th year in uni. I actually started during finals season, if you think about it. I started around finals because I was really bored. But I had already planned to become a VTuber like in November of 2020. Yeah. And so by then I was like, I need to find a job. And then VTubing was like my excuse of a part-time job at the time. And then eventually over time, it became my full-time thing. And then at 23, I was like, shit, this is my job. And I was real happy about it. So, yeah. I'm happy. I was really, really happy at 23. I felt so cool. My skin was good. My clothing was good. I was like, you know, I was doing shit. I was traveling for work at the same time. I was earning good monies, and I was like, damn, this is great. So I think for me, if I could pick an age to be forever at, it would be 23. Should I stream my exam? I know someone did. Someone actually streamed their exam, like streamed themselves doing their exam, which I thought was crazy. I could never. I was a very good student. I'm a very studious, good student. Wait, Yazito, you're new. You don't know the history. Aw, you baby Tenchi. You wish you could be 23 again? Me too. At least I'm not in my 30s yet. I'm still far from it. That has to be a doxing issue? Of course it would be. My university was really strict with exams, especially during COVID, because we had to do them all at home. So I had an exam where we had to have a webcam set in our room, like it showed the room, and if someone came in the room, it would, it would go to shit, obviously. So yeah, it was real tough to do exams at the time. That's so young, Rick. Oh man. I don't know if I could ever hold a baby in my tummy, even at this age. I also worry because I'm small. Like, I'm small. I don't know if my tummy can handle a baby. I hope it can. You're not 30? Yeah. Not 30. Yeah. It sucks, Kyle. It really does. My parents had me when they were in their late 20s, so I'm nearing it. My sister's at it, but I'm closing in on it. You are small. I do worry about you having a baby. You and me both. You started young once upon... Okay, you know what, Rek? Considering your age, do you have, like, a year at which you would be at forever? If you could pick. I know I'll be fine, but that doesn't mean I'm not worried. Plus, like, my medical history is real complicated. So I wonder if my uterus is okay to have a baby. I hope it is. Not VTuber hag yet. Nope, not a VTuber hag yet. No. The first year of marriage was the best. Oh! only 24. I'm not married, so I don't know what the first year of marriage is like. But I'll take your word for it. One day when I do get married, I'll see if it's true and I'll come back and tell you. I'll be like, hey Rek, remember how you said the first year of marriage was the best? I think it was a lie. What if it's the worst? What if you realize after getting married you don't want to be married? That's so sad. But it happens, doesn't it? But you turn 30 sometime after Offkai? Oh, relish in the not 30. Relish in it. Because once you hit 30, you know what you're gonna do, Kyle? You know what you're gonna do because you're Asian? You know what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen, Kyle? You know? Have you ever heard of the rumors, of the myth? Have you ever heard of it, Kyle? Where once you turn 30, your hands are gonna start gravitating your lower back. And then those hands are gonna grasp each other and you're gonna have the old man walk. You're gonna become the old Asian grandpa. It's gonna start. Starts when you turn 30. It's the second you hit 30. You're gonna start walking with your hands grasped behind your back. You're gonna walk like that as you cross the street and start humming and looking like, oh yeah, That's what you're gonna do when you turn 30 because you're Asian, Kyle. It's just predetermined for you. Predetermined. That's how your life is just gonna be from now on, Kyle. You're gonna have to accept that. It's gonna come for you. Time is gonna come for your back. And it's gonna control your hands when it's time. It's just what happens. It's what happens to old Asian men. You're gonna start walking like Daddy Zhongli with one hand behind his back first. And eventually it's gonna become two hands behind your back. Yeah, I need to start working out my back. I want to have better posture. I know in person when I have like eyes on me. This is part of my upbringing, really. Like, as a kid, I grew up in a pretty fancy, bougie environment. So it's like a habit for me when I'm around people to have really good posture. But then when I'm alone, I just slump. The issue with it though is that it makes me look super stiff. Like, it makes my shoulders look really stiff in every picture. And I don't like it. You wanna have a daddy phase? Okay, real question here. Would you actually wanna be a daddy? Do you really wanna be a daddy? Do you really ask yourself this? Do you really? Yeah, Shazzy, it would be. You'd have to do a lot of stretches for sure. You want to? You want to be called daddy? Obviously by a kid. Small baby. No, but like okay, instead of that kind of daddy, what about like the sexy kind of daddy? Do you really want to be that? Out of curiosity. You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but like, kids calling me dad. You don't want to be daddy. Okay, so you want to be dad with the kid, but like in sexy time, would you ever want to be daddy? You know, the kind that has the jawline, the hair, the graying hair, but like also the muscles and the like wearing a suit. That kind of dad. You know what I'm talking about? like a healthy daddy, I guess. That sounds really weird, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean? This has turned into your personal horror stream. You're welcome. You have been daddy once, you could be again. I believe in you, Sashi. I really believe. I think you could do it. Kyle, would you ever? I don't know, Kyle. You kind of scream bottom to me, so I'm not sure. Or more like Switch vibes. Kyle, you give me Switch vibes. Daddy is peak male form. I agree. Hey, you know what? Most of you give me Switch vibes. It's not just... None of you are safe. None of you are safe. Ooh, shit. Switch is versatile. I agree. I agree. You wait, you do? Kyle. You know what? I'm happy for you, dude. I'm happy for you. But yeah, most of you give me Switch vibes. You'd have to convince me real hard to tell me that you're not. You know what, Kyle? I do want to see it. I'm actually curious if it's big, if it's as big as people say, if it's as good as people think. I am curious. So, if you're gonna bring it, yeah, I'd love to see it. I want to see it. Also, make sure you guys have room for your gifts for Offkai. Remember, I'm bringing gifts. I'm bringing gifts. Num 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 num. I think it's very clear I like being bottom, but where the daddies at? Is there anyone here that considers themselves a daddy? Genuinely. I doubt it, but where's my target audience, huh? Where are you? It's a joke, by the way. Please don't take that seriously. I don't think I have a target audience. You know, people used to think I was a creator for children. Like, I remember when I first started streaming, someone thought that I was like a streamer for the children. And I was like, what the fuck? I remember there was a 6-year-old who would come into my streams and I was like, I think a lot of YouTubers were hit with that back in the day. My early streams were so baby. I mean, I still think they are. They're a part of me. They were my history. It's who I am. I've just evolved since then. Yeah, I think like back then I was super nervous to stream at all, so my voice was higher and I would speak a lot faster. That is something that I've had to work on over the years, is speaking slower, because people are slow and they're stupid sometimes. So when I spoke too fast, people didn't understand what I was saying, and I've had to slow down a lot. Yeah. Yeah, my voice was a lot higher back then out of nervousness, but I think I've settled into like my normal voice now. Sometimes I can normie voice it. Like, if I had to take a phone call, I can normie voice it really quickly. You're talking about daddies in the chat. You pivoted. I pivoted well. Thank you. We had to do basically a great filter of the children. Basically, it was tough. Like, even having minors in my chat, I get a little scared. You know, like I don't want to. I know it kind of gets rid of a whole demographic of people, but having minors in my chat does genuinely scare me. More or less the voice of I'm used to hearing in VCs. Yeah. Like on stream, I know at the time it was much higher, and then in VCs I would calm down a bit. But now I think it's pretty consistent overall. Falconer Churro started out as one of them. I know, right? And then he grew up. I saw this boy go from high school to uni. I feel so proud. You managed to fool me initially. I didn't know how powerful you were. My true power was hidden inside of my eye. I would not be offended. If anything, I'm actually glad you would say that, because In the past, there were parents who would talk in my chat and say that their children were watching me, and I was so self-conscious. And it made me kind of uncomfortable at the time, to be fully honest. I was like, I don't think it's a good idea to let your children watch me. And sometimes they would say, like, I could tell it was a kid writing in my chat with all the typos and lack of social awareness. But it made me super uncomfortable. So I'd actually prefer it if you did not allow your minor children to watch me. I think that way I just can be more myself and not have to filter out things. VTubers are not for kids. They're really not. We just like being cute. But you know what? VTubing has healed my inner childhood. I've always wanted to look like a cute anime girl. I've always wanted to cosplay, you know? It was like a dream fulfilled by being a VTuber, I would say. So even if I look cute as fuck, that doesn't mean that everything in my head is childish, you know? Don't you want to be a role model? I'll be a role model to fellow VTubers. I can do that. I'd love to do that. I've been around for so long, I feel like I could actually be one. And I know... Oh my god, there was this one VTuber, very sweet, who DM'd me and was like, I've watched you for a while. Do you have any tips on how to do blah blah blah? And I saw their streams and stuff. Like, they were genuinely asking me for advice. And I was like, this is the kind of person that I would help, right? Like, if someone were to just ask me, like, hey, how'd you become a big VTuber? For one, clearly you haven't seen my channel. I'm not a big VTuber. Or two, it's like, they haven't even tried themselves. You know, like, I would only help the people who I see have put in the effort themselves. And if they're really not getting anywhere, then I'll help, you know? But yeah. You know what, Rek? It really is not insulting or offensive. I very much prefer you not show my streams to minors, please. It took many efforts and months to get rid of all the minors on my channel. I think I can be a good role model to some people, but children is not one. Not to the children. They deserve to be innocent for as long as possible. Literally small, but spiritually big. Yeah! That is one thing that I really like about the community I've built, is that it's very evolving, but the thing that stays consistent is loyalty, I would say. Or like how support comes to me. Because even if I haven't seen someone in a while, they might come back. Or like... Everyone is very supportive of each other, you know? Okay, you know what? That is fine. I'm just saying, don't show him like the membership ecchi stuff. none of that. Like, obviously, I think most of the time I'm pretty kid friendly most of the time. Okay, I'm not gonna say all the time. I say most of the time. But like, if I'm ever not that, you know, if I'm ever on the other side of the spectrum at that moment, you know, obviously not that. Yeah, don't show them the feed stream. Don't do that next week. But you said the minor. I know you have a minor kid. You know, you have a minor kid. That's who I was thinking about. Those are allowed. They're allowed. If they're above the age of 18, they're allowed. You know? The feed stream is important to carry through building. Yeah, I just want like no one under the age of 18, really. If they're under the age of 18, then no. I'd feel awkward watching a VTuber with family. Yeah. There was one family who sent me some marshmallows at one point. It was really sweet. They were a Cantonese speaking family and they sent me this marshmallow of like, you are one of the few VTubers. Because at the time when I met this guy, this viewer, I used a lot of Cantonese on stream, and he was like, "You're one of the few VTubers who has like made it so my family can communicate better with each other about interests and stuff." Because I used to talk about how my family is very bilingual, and we like if I speak to them in English, they'll reply to me in Cantonese, and then if I speak to them in Cantonese, they'll reply to me in English. And I don't really know why that is, but just like talking about being in a bilingual family really helped that viewer at the time. And they put me on the TV, and I was like, oh, oh no. Yeah, it was like an eye-opening moment that I had influence somehow. Yeah, look, Mom, I'm on TV. Oh, my mom's reaction to when I showed her meet and greet pictures, cause like, oh man, I was at a convention and it was obviously virtual meet and greet, but there was a line of people who wanted to see me at that convention for some fucking reason. Don't know why people would line up to talk to me of all people, but they decided, yeah, I want to talk to this VTuber, so I ended up being there for an entire afternoon at one point. And they were like, they're all lining up. So yeah, Kawa helped take pictures of the lineup, and then I showed that picture to my mom, and she was like, "Why are these people lining up to see you?" And I was like, "Cause they wanted to talk to me as a VTuber. I'm cool like that." And she was like, "Is my daughter famous?" And I was like, not." I didn't really know. I was like, kinda, sorta, not really. You missed the whole character arc. You've missed like 4 different character arcs, dude. You missed the educational character arc, the language character arc, the what was it? The do everything for my viewers because they asked for it arc. The Maple Story arc, the Fall Guys arc, the Rhythm Game arc. Jesus, I've had a lot. Oh, the NSFW arc. That was a lot. That was a big arc. Big arc. Oh, the collab fever. I had a collab fever at one point. Yeah, there's been a lot of arcs. Oh, the Genshin arc was one of the biggest arcs. You just joined in season 4. Oh my god, yeah, we can. Let me look at my wiki. Let me read my own wiki. Did anyone update it to include my new outfit? I guess not. What is... Oh yeah, my I don't know games arc. That was a big arc. The I don't know games arc. Oh man. Let's see what my likes and dislikes are. Favorite things to do off stream are to watch anime, K-dramas, Korean variety shows, binge watch VTuber clips. That's still true. Favorite Chinese dessert is baked sago pudding. That is still true, but I think we should add egg waffles. I don't know why egg waffles aren't there. Why are egg waffles not there? Also, hi Starlight. Thank you for putting the wiki up. I'm glad you remembered the command for it. Oh, Mieko's favorite Pokemon are Togepi, Piplup, Happiny, and Sylveon. Still true. And my favorite color is teal. Yes, that is true. That is very true. Some things are still here. Wow. That is a very cute selection. Exactly. What about Tinkaton? Tinkaton's my favorite in that specific game in Shining Pearl. The only reason I wouldn't list it is mainly just because I like it for the fact that it looks like me with the hammer. But it's not like my favorite. You know, I like it in the game. It's my favorite in that game. I can put that as that. But if I had to pick like ultimate favorites overall, then those 4 are the ones that I would pick. Huh. Miscellaneous. Mia's height is equal to the width of a queen-sized bed. Who put that there? What the fuck? Okay. Okay. Thanks, Wiki. Appreciate it. Alright, let's see. Oh, background. There we go. Mieko became interested in VTubing in December 2020. Yeah! And wait, actually, yeah, December. I created my account in November of 2020 just to interact with people, but in December of that year is when I really got into VTubers and stuff. April 21st? No, April 2021. That's when I created my VTuber channel. Ooh. Oh god. I was a chibi throughout all of 2021. Let's see. Oh yeah, I did watch-alongs? Oh man. Now we just do watch-alongs in the Discord. She released a Goodbye Senken cover. Yeah! That happened in 2021 too. Maybe I'll go through this in the anniversary stream. I don't want to do it now. It'll be a good look back at the years. Yeah, I'll do it in the Annie stream this Wednesday. Yep, it was cells at work. It was cells at work. Okay, so the reason I did cells at work specifically is because every single stream I would look up the title of that, I guess, that episode, the few episodes that we were gonna watch, and I would do a shit ton of research on it. Like, I would look at all of my lecture notes to see if there's anything about it that I could refresh in my brain and clarify, and kind of just expand on as we watched it. So I would do it pretty much every stream, and it took a lot of time. I think it was just too time consuming, so I kind of just stopped. And I think it would be more worth it to just do the whole watch along in like Discord again. I think it's just better that way. King size bed is so big it's even more than your height. Oh my goodness. You know, one day, I don't know when this will happen, right? But one day, when I'm old enough and I get married and I have to share a bed with someone, obviously it's gonna be a king size bed. But like, I'm not even that big to cover a queen on my own. So like, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with a king. Wait, what if we just... Oh my god, guys, I think I just big brained something. I currently have a queen-sized bed. What if I just buy like a second queen-sized bed? And then we would just have an extra big bed. Yeah! Wouldn't that be great? Just two queen-sized beds squished together. I think that'd be great. The gap in the middle would be problematic. Well, I think there's a way around it. Can it even fit in a room? Guys, you've seen my house. You've seen my house. There's a way. There's a way. When there's a will, there's a way. Obviously, I'm not gonna live in this house when I get married and move out, but like, when there is a will, there is a way. Well, some of you have seen my house. Some of the Copium Plus members have seen my house. Or at least the room that I've lived in for the past couple years. Yeah. If you're a Me Elite member, I think I have a picture posted of my room. Wait, really? I've never slept on a king-sized bed, so... You have to figure out how to change the sheets. Oh, it's not difficult. I've changed my own sheets since I was 12. Have to sleep in that gap to cuddle to sleep with you? No! He can sleep next to me, and then when I'm actually eating, he can just go to the other side. And then we both have room, and I can starfish. Can you confirm you're as tall as the width of the bed? I did confirm that, which is why it's on the wiki. That wiki's been up for years. It's one of the first things I've ever really said about myself when it comes to height, is that if you want to know how tall I am in real life, like, just find a queen-size bed. That's how tall I am. So was it a long time ago, like an extended... Yeah, I did one of those! I did hand cams at one point. You can book a hotel with king bed. Oh my god, that is actually something that I've realized is every time I've slept in a hotel... overnight, you know, with like family going on vacation, I either got a double bed to share with like my sister or my cousin or something, and then my family, like my parents, got the king sized one, or just the pull out thing, and it's just not fucking fair. I've never slept in a king size bed. And two beds wouldn't be slanted to be a hotel room set. I mean, it can be smushed together, but you can fit 2 people on a queen size bed just fine. That's exactly 5 feet. I'm 4'11.5. Yep, I'm very close to 5 feet. I like to include like my tippy toes. So yeah, 5 feet. Cause I wear shoes. I wear platform shoes. And that makes me 5 feet. If you see the shoes I wear on a regular basis, there's a little platform that makes me taller. That's some big feet. That feels tight. Maybe you're just tall. I'm small enough that a queen size bed feels too big. I don't put anything on my bed. Like, it's just blanket pillows. So, yeah. The hugging makes you 5 feet. I'd say it gives me like 5'2". It's pretty tall. Good night, Chris. Oh, what time is it? We got 19 minutes left of a yap session. Say whatever you want or forever withhold your peace. No plushie mountain? Nope. The reason I don't have a plushie mountain, unlike what I wish I had a plushie mountain, is because of my skin. Like, plushies attract dust, so I don't actually have a lot of plushies. I only have a few. And the ones that I do have are in a display case. So, yeah, I don't have plushie mountain. I have plushie display case. There's only a few plushies that I have out in the open. I have one head pillow. I have a gift that I was given years ago from my very first simp, who I believe is no longer a simp. It's a reversible octopus. You know, the one that has like the happy and angry face? I have a Togepi Squishmallow. That one's a new recent addition to the collection. I bought it last year, I think. And then a Cinnamoroll on my desk. I have like smaller plushies, smaller Cinnamoroll plushies, but they're like hand-sized, so they don't really collect dust or anything. Plushie simp, whoever you were. That simp, I believe, is going to be at Offkai, so I'll see him. But I don't think he's a simp for me anymore. He might have fallen out of the VTuber rabbit hole. He somehow dug a way out. Guys, I actually have a question. Do you think you'll be into VTubers for the rest of time? Do you think? Like, do you think you'll ever get tired of them? Realistically, obviously, like, it's not gonna hurt my feelings if you did. Like, it's happened before. It's gonna happen again. I know people who have completely stopped being into VTubers, so... Because apparently it was too dangerous for their wallet, too dangerous for their mental health and emotional stability, so they're like, I just cannot do this anymore. Maybe, maybe not. I'll be interviewed until something big happens and turn me away. I'll enjoy that while it lasts. So you don't know. Would you get tired of streamers in general? Oh, they're going away, so probably not. Kyle, that's a lot of fandoms. You stopped watching corpo VTubers. Any reason why? There's plenty of reasons why, that's the thing. I just want to know if there's like any specific one. There's been a lot of reasons why. You stay away from drama? I do too, which is why I'm very comfy with my place in the VTubing world. I hope you'll never get tired of it, hello. I almost gave up VTuber before but got reeled back in. Why? Why did you get reeled back in? Every time someone else comes up with the ooh shiny thing. That's true, there's a lot of ooh la la new things. You know what, Otto? I think you're with Marky on that one. What I support a good amount, but I'm selective on who you support. That's true. I think it's fair to be selective, honestly. Never get tired of just a nice source of entertainment. I'm glad we're holding your interests together. Is there a lot? I think it depends on how far deep into those three you're in. Like, I would say for me, my biggest interests are in K-pop and like K-pop, K-drama stuff. I've always been into that ever since I was a teenager, so that's not going away. Anime is also another one that's not going away. And now gacha games. I would say those are like my three interests. I don't count VTubing because VTubing is my job, right? So I don't really want to consider that as like an interest and hobby that I'm into. It's just it is what I'm doing for a living. So I don't count VTubers. But yeah, K-pop stuff, anime stuff. The third thing would be the gacha games because I play it even outside of stream, so I would consider that an interest as well. The fourth interest I have is actually keyboard building. I really like the idea of keyboard building, and like I know all the different plates and different dampening foam stuff, like all the different keyboard brands out there that range from very budget to very expensive. Different brands for them. Like I know a lot about that. The fourth thing for me that I'm interested in is fashion, like different kinds of fashion, but most recently I would say I'm looking a lot into the coquette kind of stuff. Lots of ruffly things. More demure, actually demure stuff. But I like Japanese fashion lately. I used to be very much into Korean fashion, but more Japanese stuff. At least as of late. Obviously it's gonna change. Let me think. Is there anything else that I'm like super interested in? Oh, this might come as a surprise, but like volunteer charity work. I don't normally like to talk about it on stream because it's a very separate life from the VTubing stuff I do or any online interests of mine. But yeah, I volunteer and do charity stuff sometimes. Hee. Corporate VTubers feel too manufactured to you? I think some of them are. I think for me, like when I was in a corpo, I was in a very rare situation where I got adopted into one, so they liked me just as I was and didn't force me to change anything about myself. So I think in my situation of being in a corpo, it was very different from how current corpos are. That's how you learned how to build a PC? Wait, that's kind of cool. That doesn't surprise me. Really? I don't know. I don't really like talking about it on stream. It feels very like out of character for me somehow. I don't know. It's like the separate life I've lived. Just a separate world from this, I guess. So yeah, I volunteered at quite a few different places before. I did a volunteer time, like a weekend, a couple of weekends at a senior center before. I did some at... It was like a language thing at one point because I wanted to see if I could actually use my language skills for something. And it was helping like international students kind of assimilate to life here. I did volunteer for the accessibility services in my university when I was in school. And I did that for like all 4 years. And then I volunteered at the hospital, obviously. That was how I got into healthcare. That's how I got my foot into the healthcare world. But yeah, those are some things I've done. I get quiet about it because I'm shy. Stop! I don't know. It feels weird for me to talk about. Cause like I could obviously be like going out to earn money and stuff, but I just do the volunteer work. Like instead of having a second job, I volunteer instead. Yeah. Oh, there's one thing that I've always wanted to do, but I know I could never do is volunteer at a pet shelter, like a dog shelter or something. my allergies are just too bad that I can't do it, and it hurts my soul. I've always wanted to. Like, me and my mom, we always talk about going, but then, like, I remember one year I actually went. Like, I tried. I made the I put like effort to do it, and I took my allergy meds, and it wasn't enough. It it doesn't. Yeah. It's I my skin flared after that, so never again. It hurts. Does it irritate Mrs. Rec? Pain, Pecco. Honestly, that's what I think about myself too. You know, like I am too nice, and I've learned to not be so nice in the VTubing world now. Initially, I really was too nice. Like, I made so many mistakes when I first started streaming. I'll talk more about this on the anniversary, but yeah. You really think you struggle? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't think I look like an angel. Some of the members will be able to clarify because I post selfies on my membership stuff. That I think that's another thing that I also am different when it comes to VTubers and stuff. If I were still in a corpo, it's probably not allowed. The corpo I was in allowed IRL stuff, but some corpos, some VTuber corpos really don't allow any IRL things. So maybe I've ruined my chances of ever being in a corpo, but like a corpo again. But I feel like this is one way that I've kind of broken the immersion. I never tried to be super immersion-y anyway, but like meeting you guys in person, posting the selfies and stuff, literally having my webcam on during like voice calls and stuff, like all of that, I feel like is not something a normal VTuber would do. And I like that I have that option because 3D is tough. And just using my actual body is so much easier sometimes. Yeah, I just don't want to have to deal with the 3D model. I can't do 3D shit. It's too complicated. It is very rough in the VTubing sphere. I wish it were easier. Do I look like an angel? I don't feel like one. My acne is just super bad right now, so I don't feel like an angel. I don't feel like one at all. I'm doing my skincare every morning and night just to like... It's like my therapy. Having that routine really helps. So I do my skincare every morning and night, but it's still so bad. Immersion does not seem to be that important. It used to be. I think for the corposphere, it really used to be. And a lot of indies were like, oh, all the big corpo people, all the big VTubers are doing this, so we can't do it. You know, like we can't break the immersion either. But I kind of like breaking the immersion. I don't know. I think that's like a reason why I'm still here. There's so many people in the VTubing sphere who are like unwilling to do that, and you know what? It's fine. You don't have to. But personally, I like that I can use my physical body to stream occasionally for the members and stuff. I like that. Okay, maybe this is just a me thing, but the fact that some of you have met me in person and know what I look like and how I act and like body language, everything. You know, some of you know that and like how I am, and none of you have left me. I think that's what really helped, like mentally. It helped a lot. Yeah, like it made me feel better about myself. Yeah, I would respect it, right? You'd respect it. Also, how much time do I have left? 6 minutes. One day in the bow. Nah, thank you, Shashi. Yeah, I just like... I don't... Well, see, Churro, I didn't think that. I didn't think that about myself. That I didn't think I was the same. I thought I behaved a little differently, but then all you were like, no, you're the same. And I was like, what the fuck? I think you're lying. I don't think that about myself at all. Why do you think I'm the same? I don't know. I never saw that. I always thought that I acted differently or like spoke differently. That my voice would be different. You know, that my behavior would be different. I don't know. I just thought I was different, but you were like, no, you're the same. Yeah, normie setting would be so different. Oh wait, we went shopping though. We went shopping, so I think it's pretty. That's a pretty normie setting. I like that you say mostly the same. They're gonna try to replace the bad people getting you life for my avatar is the most important thing. Yeah, I remember that. Oh god, I remember that. There's so many things that have happened in the past 4 years of being a VTuber that has made me realize a lot of shit is wrong. Like, I remember talking about it with some of the VTubers I met. And like the night that we went out for dinner last week on Tuesday. Yeah. We were talking about agencies because all of us there had an experience with an agency at some point or another, whether it was recent or very old news, but it was still an agency, VTuber agency regardless. And what we kind of came to the conclusion was all the agencies that currently exist, they take a portion of our income, right? Obviously, in return of that, we would like to have opportunities for things like sponsorships, convention appearances, merch, things like that. But the thing is, a lot of agencies say that they'll offer you those things like sponsorships, conventions, merch, even like game opportunities, voice acting opportunities, and it doesn't come true because what they do is just take the money, be like, you're in our agency, we'll have the meetings, we'll kind of help you, but they don't actively search out opportunities for people in the agency, and it just doesn't really make sense. Like, if agencies want to earn money, obviously they would have to find sponsorship for talent. Talent does sponsorship. Company will take portion of the money earned from the sponsorship. That's how they earn money, right? But instead, agencies nowadays, at least in the VTubing world, are just taking a cut of what the VTuber earns in general. And I feel like it just... No. We talked about how it just doesn't really make sense in the grand scheme of things. Like, if you look at talent agencies outside of the VTubing world, that's how it works. Like, you know, taking a cut of the income earned from something that the agency offered them in the first place. Like, agency found sponsorship, you do sponsorship, they take a bit of a cut because they found that sponsorship for you. That's kind of just how agencies outside of the VTubing world have worked. Talent agencies, voice actor agencies, things like that. It's always just been like that. So the fact that VTubers operate the way that they do now is just very wild. You do need to be a bigger agency to promise that, but I feel like small ones could, like, cold email. Just, like, sending emails to people for, like, opportunities for the talent. It's an email! And a lot of agencies don't even do that bare minimum. It's really upsetting. Yeah, there's more indie... Oh god, there's so many ex-corpo VTubers now. It's so sad. I've seen a few VTubers do ads, but it is very rare. At this point in time, like, even for someone as small as me, it's not really worth doing any ads. At that point, it makes more sense to, like, just put out a bunch of shorts and pray one of them takes off. Yeah, one day, hopefully, an agency like that exists. I do think we're in the era of VTuber groups, though. Because agencies are kind of rough. Like, I think we all know that now. That agencies are very rough and very few survive a very long time. Like, some do survive because the talents they have are big. But even so, even if they're big, the agency itself might not last, but the talent does. So there's a bit of a discrepancy there. I think nowadays, especially with how many former corpo people there are, it makes more sense to have VTuber groups. And I think they would be more successful than an agency. Like, it just feels better. I don't know. It's not as formal sounding too. The fact that people were in a company, I mean, there are some agencies that are super good, right? Like I would vouch for V4 Mirai. They're a very, very good agency. And some of them do like super well. Some VTuber agencies genuinely do super well. But then there are others which make me so concerned. VTuber group sounds like a friend group. In a way it is, but having talked to people in groups before, it's a lot more professional than it looks. Like obviously to form this group you would have had to know the people in it. But when I've like spoken about the behind the scenes stuff, it's a lot more than I thought. Yeah, and it's... I would say financially, it's probably a better decision to be in a group than it is an agency, because agencies will take a cut, right? Agencies will take a cut of your income, no matter what it is you earn. Oh, there's the... Oop. It's been 2 hours. Like, that's just... No. I don't like it. But with a group, that's not really how it is. With a group, it's a very collective thing. It's like, what's our budget for this project we'd like to do together? And then everyone just agrees on a specific budget to spend on, and then they do the thing together. And it's like, whoa, we did the thing together, and that's kind of it. You know, like, it's not... No one is telling you you have to give them a certain amount of money to get something done. And I think that's already a very big part of it. Money moving around in the VTuber sphere is very complicated. Or it can be very complicated, and there's a way to simplify it, but no one simplifies it, and it's stupid. It's very, very stupid. So, I hope, like, one day VTuber groups will just be more important. I think they could be very good, in my opinion. In comparison to an agency, I would probably want a group more. Depending on, like, how it's formed, or, like, who's in it and stuff. You think you'll fall into the college group project problem? I don't think so. At least depending on the people you have in said group and collective value and goals, like, I think it could work out very well. Like, the thing with you thinking that it's more college group project is, one, already a problem. But there are some that don't operate like that at all. Like, there are groups who have agencies. Oh, Black Knight, thank you for becoming a Tenchi. Not agencies, have managers and stuff. They have like a team behind them. More so like voluntary though, and like there's still contracts occasionally when it comes to them, and there's, I would say, a lot more professionalism. And like, I don't know how to word this properly without pinpointing exactly who I'm talking about. This large is bound to be some drama. Well, I wouldn't want a large group. I think smaller groups do better. Like, I would say 4 or 5 people is a good amount. Yeah, 4 or 5 people. It's just better than being alone too. Cause like, in the VTubing world, you get so much FOMO. It's real upsetting. It's real upsetting to get FOMO, which is why I'm very grateful to like have the friends that I have. I don't feel the FOMO so hard, but like when you see people you know doing things, oh god. Like I remember, this is a situation that I remember from, I would say, last year. Yeah, last year. There was this big Valentine's Day event with a bunch of like small agencies, and I remember thinking, oh god, if Kawa was still a talent agency, we would be there. We would be participating in this really cool Valentine's Day event, but we're not, because we're not in an agency anymore. And simply by not being in that agency, us as talents lost value. like us as VTubers just weren't as like, oh wait, Mia from Kawa. No, it's just Mia now. And that in itself equals we kind of invite you to this cool thing. So the FOMO I felt was like insane at the time. And it happened multiple times. You know, there's Valentine's Day events, spring events, because cool spring looking sakura blossoms. Ooh, wee, yeah. And then summer's here, beach vibes. Ooh, more summer events. Ah, autumn is here. Oh my god, we're starting to wear nice fuzzy sweaters together. And then like there's tea parties going on. Oh wait, winter's coming. Big Christmas event, big New Year's event. Birthdays are happening. Don't get invited to any of those just because you are no longer a corpo. And therefore, we can't invite you. It sucks. So, even if not an agency, being in a group already gives you like a group name, and having that name, just the name alone, already gives you a step up, which is insane. Like, I find that to be a very stupid development within the VTubing world, but that's just how it is. Yeah, of course I'd re-upload the collab song. I'm glad that you guys listened to it. I know it's probably not gonna get as many views as it initially did, but in my heart, I'm just adding on the numbers. I think before it went down, it was at like 2,000 or 3,000. Close to 3, I think, in terms of views. So I'm just adding it up in my head. I hope you like the song. I hope we get to make another cover song together. One day, someday. Maybe not with her, but as another version of her. I want to do another one. I'm working on the cover song, but the person I asked to edit the MV got sick. So I'm like, shit. I don't know when it's gonna come out. And I've already started working on another cover project, so I'm upset. And everyone wants to cancel everyone to the top of a disagreement. People are a bit... Yeah, trust is a luxury in this world. That's why I have a very small friend circle. Like, I don't want people who, like, raid me or who try and get close to me be offended by this, but I get super wary of people on the internet. I'm very open about this. I was sexually harassed when I first started VTubing. I was in very uncomfortable collabs at some point. I got very bad DMs from people that it started out great, ended up really toxic. So when I make friends in the VTubing world, I am very careful with who I actually talk to. Like if I had to name people who I talk to on a regular basis that are VTubers, I would say Kunny is on the top of the list. And even then, I don't even talk to her every single day. And then Aimee, more recently, new friend. Rayless, which you probably don't expect, but I talked to Rayless a fair amount. He's like, he was known as like the news VTuber at the time, but he's been a very great like back behind the scenes kind of support. I would say I also talk to Pandora very often because I've known her for so long. Even Melon, because I've known him since 2022. So those two are also on the top of my list. I don't talk to them every day either, but they're very, very close. We've known each other for a long time. And I would probably say Issa and LB together. They kind of came as a pair at the same time, so I treat those two very close as close friends. We had a barbecue thing together at Offkai last year. Yeah, like it's hard to name very close people. I would say in person as well, like VTuber friends I've met in person are very different. Who else is there on my list? I can't really think of anyone as of late that I've talked to on a regular basis in the VTubing world, but there are people who I know I can reach out to and be like, hey, would you like to participate in this thing I'm planning? You know? I just don't want people to think that I don't want to talk to them. It's not that I don't, it's that I'm scared. The internet is a very scary place for me. I'm not built for the internet. I'm built for streaming, but I'm not built for socializing on the internet in communities and stuff. Not that I don't want to, it's just scary. Yeah. Who might not be nice to me. Yeah, exactly. Like I've been bamboozled a couple of times, and I don't really want to get bamboozled again. So I'm more careful about who I interact with. That doesn't mean I don't want the people to talk to though. Yeah. And like in the VTubing world, I don't want to get involved in any drama. I think you all know that about me is anytime I see something happen on Twitter or whatever, I ignore it. And then if I see people talk about it, I'm like, nope, I don't really look at that. I don't know what that's about. Bye. Next topic. Moving on. I really don't like hearing about it in the first place because for one, it has nothing to do with me. If drama happens, it has nothing to do with me. I know that because I have not instigated anything. So why would there be drama and that relates to me and therefore I have to care about it? There is nothing. And I know it very well, confidently, that I am not involved in anything. So don't bring it up to me, please. I like to avoid drama at all costs. But somehow drama likes to find me occasionally. Do you denounce so-and-so? Jesus, there's so many people that need to be denounced. Which is wild. I know, right? Yo, Dennis, did you know? Oh god, maybe you didn't. But when I applied for Kala, like, it was around the time when I was starting to do more collabs with all the Kawa girls at the time, like Gen 1. Gen 2 applications had just been announced. And then people were DMing me like, Kawa Clout Chaser, you're just trying to get close to them, that way they'll pick you to join their Gen 2. Lo and behold, I did. But that wasn't even the reason I was gonna apply. I wasn't gonna apply in the first place. It was Cozy who was just like, you should apply, we'll be in the same agency together, it'll be so fun. And I was like, no, I'm okay. And she was like, no, you should do it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want it to find me. So I've kept a very low profile when it comes to interacting with other people. Because the less people you interact with online, the less chances shit is gonna come at you. And I don't know if any of you noticed, but I've kind of stopped using Twitter as much. I still use like the alt account that I have. I use it quite a bit on my own, just like scrolling through stuff, bookmarking things, but like posting wise, I only really post when I feel like I have to. I used to post every single time I went live on Twitter, but now no. Like no. I post my schedule sometimes. The last time I posted a schedule on Twitter was in April. And I think the only time I really post that I'm going live is... let me think. During like big streams. You know, like if it's a chatting stream like this, I'm not gonna tweet about it. They were like, take that, haters! Exactly. They were so new, so everyone tried to shoot their shot. Yeah, there were some weird people. I heard about it from Monty, that there were some really weird people. You use Blue Sky more now, Lady J? I tried using Blue Sky, but I feel like it's no different from Twitter at this point with what I get recommended. I also wish VTubers would also stop using Twitter as much. I think, like... honestly, if I could, I would post more on Instagram. Because I like pictures. I like pictures a lot. And like, I love reels and stuff. But if I were to post every time I went live on Instagram, it would just be a selfie every day. And I don't know, I just feel like that's not interesting. At least it would be like a picture and something at the bottom. I wish more VTubers would use Instagram. Me too! Me too! I feel like I should just make a graphic for every time I go live. And the thing that I hate the most is Instagram has a terrible PC, like desktop version. You have to do it on your phone and I hate it. I don't like the fact that it's a phone-only thing. Because if I'm already working on my computer, I don't want to have to stop, grab my phone, and like send myself shit to post. So I would much prefer it if it had a better, you know, Instagram desktop mode. It is so trash. Yeah. Like anytime Sassy sends an Instagram reel on Discord, I have to open it on my phone. Because I really cannot stand the PC version. It's so bad. It's so bad. Is it better on an iPad? It's just as bad, in my opinion. They're about the same level of bad. No, I love the reels. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me. I love the reels you send. It's the fact that I have to open it on a PC that I hate. So that's a me thing, not a you thing. Even Discord's video player is better. So true. So true. I wish PC was better at social media stuff. Like, that's why I use the YouTube community tab more often now. Like, I try and post more, but that doesn't guarantee you guys are gonna see it because it sucks with the notifications. That's just YouTube being YouTube. So I'd like to use it more. And I also like to use Discord for any kind of notifications. Anything that I probably should post on Twitter, I post in Discord. The downside to it being on Discord is that it's not as easy to access compared to Twitter, which is just a public place to scroll through, right? Like on Discord, you have to join the server, go through the permissions, and get the roles and stuff, right? So it's not as efficient in terms of how quickly you can see things. But once you're in, I think I do a pretty good job with the bot using, like, the bot giving out notifications when I go live. Only for membership posts it gives you a notif? Maybe you have to check your settings on that. I don't know. I try and make sure I tell you guys whenever I post something. I posted the schedule today. Be proud of me. I worked. Yeah, okay, I think my voice is dying. I'm gonna go rest my voice. There's a stream tomorrow. It is gonna be basically an entire stream of me trying to draw eyes, by the way. That's all it's gonna be. Because I suck at drawing eyes and I need help. Like, it is so difficult for me to draw eyes. So we're gonna just do an entire stream on drawing eyes. I'm gonna try and get the rest of the outfit done before the stream. That way I can focus on the faces. And I think that's the important part of the entire stream for that day, is to get the face right. Yeah. Protect the voice, I shall. Good yaps today, guys. Good yaps. I'm sorry it got so pessimistic at the end. I didn't think it'd turn out that way. Lots of reminiscing is gonna happen. So, yeah. You're gonna draw a biblically accurate version of yourself? I don't really need to. I have an Inzoi for that. You should check out the Inzoi stream. It's pretty close. The people who had seen me in person before said it looked like me, so I'll take it. Yep, that is true, Lady J. It do be like that. I did the Inzoi, and it was very, very nerve-wracking. I am in training for a reason, that is true. Big training sessions coming up next Wednesday. Was it scarily uncanny? It was too symmetrical. I think the face was just too symmetrical. You know? So it looked like me, but not exactly. Because my face is not symmetrical. I mean, it's close to it, but it's not symmetrical. No one's face is that symmetrical. That's what made it uncanny. But it was pretty close. I think it was close. I think when I did it, I focused a lot on my right side. So it looked like my right side, not my left side. Okay. I'm gonna raid a Mocha because she's drawing something that's super cute and I think all of you would like to see it. It's very cultured. Make sure you do the Mia raid thing so it doesn't look sad, please. And thank you. Just gonna set it up properly. Uno momento kudasai. Also, hi, Min. I didn't get to say hi to you, but hi. I hope you have a nice night. Bye bye, Hilly. Bye, Lady J. Bye, Churro. Bye. Yeah, please go to bed, Reg. Please. Bye, Sunny. Aw, Dennis. It's Meg Me! 今日来てくれてありがとう。まみやだね。また明日。I have another stream at this time tomorrow, so yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. 今日来てくれてありがとう。またね。また明日。おやすみ。Hashtag lurker. I've looked in your streams too. Also, I still listen to your change cover. It's very good. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. I love my lurkers. Don't you worry. I see you. I see you. Good night. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Say hi to Mocha for me. Bye. Bye. Yes, she is that one. I'll always remember that. She's so sweet. Okay, bye.